Hello, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, this is like a triple beer review. 3 beers from Keswick Brewery, or Keswick Brewing Co. Now recently my daughter's been to Keswick. She spent a long weekend there, and when she was there she phoned me up and said, like, basically, Dad, I'm in this shop and they've got some local beers, do you want me to get you some? So I said, please do. And so local that the tap room in the brewery is literally behind the shop where she battery went, so I don't know where I was up to. But yeah, so basically she went to Keswick and she went to the local shop and she phoned me up and then she actually did a video call, showed me the beers, and I chose these 3 beers. And the story of Keswick Brewing Co. is as follows. So Keswick Brewing Co. We are a small craft brewery with quality and environmental issues at its heart. With our Fox tap bar, brewery tours and beer shop, you can enjoy a beer where it is brewed. After years of searching for premises, a suitable building was found in December 2005. So it's, you know what I mean, it's nearly 20 years old this. I've never ever heard of this brewery at all. Since finding the premises, we have found out that this site is the site of the oldest brewery known to have been in Keswick, the Keswick Brewery Company. The brewery is a 10-barrel brew length equivalent to 40 9-gallon casks, 1,600 litres or 2,880 pints. Our first trial brew was exhibited at the Cumbria Live Food and Drink Festival in spring 2006 and at the Dog and Gun in Keswick. The first production beers were launched at the Dog and Gun and the Keswick Beer Festival in June 2006. The first beer we made was First Run, a golden pale ale, 4.2%. This then became one of our best sellers. The use of first, as in THIRST, for our beer range came from the first beer. With the brewery's success and many awards, the brewery was running out of space. In October 2019, we finished building work to create extra brew capacity and a new bar so we can offer our bar tours and shop throughout the year. The creation of the Fox Tap also means we can now offer brewery events such as brewery socials. Their beers: Keswick Gold, Keswick Bitter, First Quencher, Fox Pale, Fox Dark, Keswick Pale Ale, and then they have a hop series of beers: Black Star, First Rescue, First Run, which they said, Keswick Special Bitter, Dark Horse, which I think is this one here. Yes, it is. K4 New World IPA, First Celebration India Pale Ale. Then they've got seasonals: First Love, which is a pale ale brewed with love and passion. They've got a light golden bitter, First Blossom, First Bunny. I like the way they're using the first for all this. Cumbrian Challenge, and then First Flight and First Blood. Ooh, malty, devilishly dark. Malty with scarily spicy hops. First Christmas, First Noel. So I can't believe 19 years and I've never heard of them. Never ever heard of them. But now they're on the channel. So what have we got here after all that? We've got the Keswick Bitter, the Keswick Gold, which is a golden bitter. So the Keswick Bitter is a chestnut bitter. Then you've got the gold, and then you've got, like I say, the Dark Horse, which is dark and rich. So let's crack open. Which one should we go for here? Ooh, choices. What ABVs are on these? 3.7 for the Keswick Bitter. Rob's just knocking around. 3.6 for the Keswick Gold. Let's go for the Keswick Golden Bitter. I love a bitter. So let's get it cracked open. I don't think they're bottle conditioned. It doesn't say, just a standard black cap. I don't think they are bottle conditioned. Let's get them in. Let's get it in the glass. See what it looks like. You know what? I'm probably not just going to crack this one. I'm going to crack all 3 and get a little taste on each. As always, bottled beers, slightly more carbonated than what this would be like on cask, to be honest. But true to its word there, isn't it? Golden Bitter. 3 point. Put your glasses on, Rob, and you might be able to see the ABVs. 3.6%, 500ml. Yeah, that's There we go. That's better. A whole lot in the glass. The carbonation's actually not that bad. You can see through it, and I mean the slightest haze going on there. But that lovely, like, it looks like it's been poured from straight from the barrel, not through a hand pump, but straight from the barrel, like you would at a beer festival. Let's have a look at the aroma. There's your typical British hop sitting on a lovely malt back note of biscuit. Oh, but the hop note there, it smells fantastic. You've got that hedgerow hop, that typical English rainy hedgerow, zingy, blackberry, slight sweetness in the malt. So it smells absolutely really inviting. Okay, cheers. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. 3.6%, and I tell you what, it's not thin. It's not light-bodied. It's light to medium. But I'm telling you, you are getting them malts there. Lovely. It's like a Marisotta. Like that Marisotta malt, that biscuit bread note. And then you're getting that British, English, if you like, hop note, which is it's really hard, floral. And then you're getting that, what I always call it, like when you're walking through an English field and you get the aroma of the damp hedge. Imagine tasting that. Very zingy and just earthy and bright at the same time. Really hard to describe it. Little bit woody. Oh, it's just really good. It's just really good. Very, very drinkable. Lots of flavour for 3.6%. Very, very drinkable. Nice taste. The bitterness is just tingling along the side of your tongue. It's not overly bitter at all. Very sessionable and very easy to drink, which is fantastic. A golden bitter with subtle citrus and spicy flavour and aromas. I suppose when I'm saying it, I'm not saying citrus. No way am I saying citrus. I'm saying hedgerow. Dust hedgerow. I would agree with a little bit of spice, but for me it's just gooseberries, stuff like that, blackberry hedgerows. Visit Keswick Brewery at the Fox Tap with tours and beer shop. And it doesn't say a lot, but it doesn't have to, because the beer says everything for them. Brewed in the English Lake District, World Heritage Site. Assured independent British craft brewer. www.keswickbrewery.co.uk. It's like a proper northern bitter. That's what it is. It's a northern bitter. Very northwest, I suppose. Better off saying. Okay, let's make this a long video, because I'm going to crack open that was it a chestnut bitter? It certainly was. The Keswick bitter, the chestnut one. Okay, so the chestnut bitter, it's 0.1% stronger than the golden bitter. It's just going to be the colour, isn't it? The bet, well, everything else just seems to be 0.1%. It's just the colour. Slight difference in grain. You may have added more crystal caramel malts to this to get the colour. Let's see it. Ah, yeah, so this reminds me of a Yorkshire bitter. Yeah, that has got that Yorkshire bitter note colour. Let's get it all in. Again. There you go. So we've got the Keswick bitter, we've got the gold bitter. You cannot, look at, you couldn't get them two wrong, could you? So for me, it's like this is my bitter video. This is like your northwest Manchester type bitter. Lancashire, Yorkshire for me in the colours. That's what that is showing. So, and 0.1% difference. So they're both like what you class as ordinary bitters. That is a lovely colour. That's mahogany, chestnut. Yeah, lovely white, creamy looking head going on. Looks like there's a little bit more carbonation going on initially in this one than there was in the golden one. But that just looks fantastic. It really, really does. Aroma, very reminiscent of this one, but sweeter. It's got to have crystal malts. It's definitely sweeter. It's like a sweeter version of this one. Still got the very similar hop notes going on, just a little bit more sweeter, a little bit more caramel. Oh, it smells really inviting. Okay, cheers. You know, that reminds me of a mild. Wow, I was getting some. Wow, it does remind me of a mild. So yeah, you're definitely getting like a sweet note, but you're also getting a real light, I'd say, coffee stroke chocolate flavour. That is absolutely stunning. There's a little bit of dark fruit there, but the malts on that, honestly, it's like a mild. It feels like it's a yeast character, and it feels like this one has got more of it. None of them are super bitter. That's not, you know, they've got the name bitter, but it's not because they're super bitter or anything like that. This one has got more hop presence than this one. This is full on malt forward, caramel, chocolate, slight coffee, like a darker bread note, a bit roasty. That is stunning. That is unbelievable. That is really good. Smooth, carbonation on the tongue's low. It's medium body, it's not light, it's not thin. Wow. But before I read that, I'd say probably what them malts are bringing. A slight nuttiness. It's like a hybrid between a mild and a brown ale. It's lovely. It really, really is. This chestnut brown bitter combines 4 malts and 2 English hops, giving great depth of flavour. It certainly does give depth of flavour. I mean, I'm not picking up on the hops, really not, because the 4 malts are doing a fantastic job there. They really are. The hops are doing a fantastic job because it's not sweet, it's not cloying, so they're balancing the beer out. But the actual malts are the flavours you're getting, and them flavours are really, dare I say, comforting. You can imagine sitting in the pub, cask, nice open fire, enjoying this, even with food. I mean, both beers are fantastic, but just for me, this has just slightly got the, I suppose it's beers for occasions, because that is great in the garden, summer. This one, you want an open fire or a roast dinner, and that's absolutely perfect for that. I'm looking forward to this next beer. Do an extend this video, make it really long. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the free. Let's get the free beers out. This is Dark Horse, and I'm expecting a lot from this because of them two. So, Dark Horse Brewing Co. Keswick Brewing Co. Dark Horse, dark and rich. What is the percentage on this one? 6%. 6%. Let's get into it. Why not? Let's do the free. Let's just enjoy them. Here we go. So we've got the dimple pot. Tell you what, it's not, just on that pour, it doesn't seem much darker than the chestnut bitter. Carbonation seemed a little bit more on that one, didn't it, when I was pouring it? Oh, that's a gorgeous colour. Deep ruby. Slight dark brown, but more ruby. Deep ruby with a nice little white head. Like white creamy, just off white, I suppose. Oh, this is full of dark fruit, prunes and dark plums. Rich malt. Sweet malt, rich malt. Dark fruit. Oh, it's going down the old peculiar. That's the avenue this is taking me. The old peculiar. let's get a taste. Cheers. That's robust, decadent, dark fruits, lovely, lovely roasted note, and a roasted malt bitterness there as well, slight, but backed up with a malt sweetness. And then you've got the roast bitterness, then you've got this and malt sweetness is sort of balancing, and then you've got this dark fruit just running through it, and just makes you just want to sit back and enjoy that. That is stunning. Carbonation super low, carbonation super low, carbonation super low. All very smooth drinking, medium body. All three of them are fantastic, easy drinking, especially out of a bottle, because sometimes carbonation in a bottle can ruin a beer, and this hasn't. That is very decadent, and you sort of know that that's the bigger brother or sister of these two, because it just sort of says, calm down now, calm down. And I think I need to calm down, because if I start drinking that too much, too quick, I'm going to get in trouble. So let's see what it says. It is very rich, decadent. Let's go back again. Again, I'm not really getting the hops. The hops are doing the job of taming the beer from becoming too sweet. What does it say? A rich dark ale made using a combination of 5 malts and a blend of traditional and spicy hops. They don't give too much away, do they? Well, that is definitely really enjoyable, but like I say, that one, it just feels like your savour. So you've got your garden beer, you've got your roast dinner fire, and then you've got your nightcap. That's what it is. Garden, moving to the house or moving to the pub, then you've got your open fire, then you've got your nightcap, and you know that's the beer that's going to finish it off, and just enjoy it, because it just feels rich and what can I say? It's just really enjoyable. All three of them. It's like going on a little tour of that brewery. Fantastic, it really is. Well, there you go. Keswick Brewing Co. Fantastic. Chuffed I've got hold of them. Really am. Like I say, brewed in Lancashire. What more can I say? Apart from cheers. Hope you've lasted to the end. This has been a long video, but I've enjoyed it. Some fantastic beers here. Cheers, and I'll see you on another one.